Who hasn't set up my fucking broadcast center? Fire that man. Hello, today I'm your fire safety officer and I will be teaching you about what to and what not to do with fire. So, for this lesson, we're going to need you to grab out your torcher, your crisper, your flamethrowers, your orbital napalm barrage, your eagle napalm airstrikes, and your incendiary mines for this lesson. Fire is a great weapon against bugs, which is why we're going to be using them against the automatons this lesson. It is as efficient with dealing with them as it is dealing with terminids. Fascist or communist, either way, they both burn. Now, remember, gentlemen and ladies,
there's something here.
Always search around for glowing beacons, as they are beacons of freedom. We want to reclaim all the freedom that we can from the automaton. Get these fucking samples. From the automatons and the terminids as much as we can, for their encroach is anti-democratic. Now, you may not have the efficiency or the tools to deal with these obstacles, but fear not, for fire saves all your fucking problems. See that bot drop? That's not going to be a problem. My flamethrower reaches up there. You, on the turret, die. See, yes, they are. They are now going to die. Watch these gentlemen die. This gentleman die. There we go. And as you can see, it is perfectly beautiful, as it should be. Ah, yes, I forgot to mention. Make sure to grab your incendiary impact grenades and not have a shit arc like I do. Now, remember to keep an eye out for circles or individual circle, for that could be our democratic sieve artillery left over from the planet defenses. We don't want them to fall into enemy hands. Now, typically napalm sieve artillery shells are marked with a red tip. It seems today we are unfortunate enough to not have any red tips. Ah, here we go. Our first wandering fascists. We want to deal with these guys as efficiently as possible, so try not to use everything on a measly few. Just an orbital napalm barrage and an orbital napalm airstrike. That should clear them out easily. See, that cleared them out immediately, but the barrage is just to make sure that they stay dead. Ah, yes. Democracy is a beautiful thing. Now, what I have in my hands is a black tip. This is apparently a mini nuke. I don't know how efficient it is to have a nuke in the form of a shell. I think napalm would be better. Preferably 5 shells, of which are red and labeled napalm. These these beautiful green ones are explosives. I would presume they explode. Blue for static field, because that is more useful than napalm to these guys, apparently. And since we just want to fill it up, let's fill it up with these useless smokes. They're about as useful as a smoke strike, except 10 times worse, so not as useful as a smoke strike. Just use smoke strikes and never pick them up unless you're in a rush. The loading breach will open. Whatever you load in first will be your first round. Second will be your second round. Third will be your third round, so forth, so forth. Now, preferably, it should all be napalm, so that way you don't need to use your brain to remember what the previous ones were. Ah, here we go! More fascists. Now, what you want to do is, because the flamethrower has a short range, you want to make sure you get down low, so that way you can sneak up close to them, and as soon as you peer over the hill, remember that it's a fucking cold planet and preheat your flammenwerfer! Oh fuck, oh dear, oh shit! It appears I have broken my leg. Excuse me, sir, could you please leave me alone? My leg is broken. Bugger. Now the next thing you want to do as soon as you land in on top of them is burn them alive. Ah, yes. Nothing more pretty. Now this guy seems to be standing over my corpse. I'm now standing over his. Now, to make sure that democracy is sated fully by the time we get there, you're going to want to throw in a napalm barrage. It may not destroy these, whatever these abominations are, but it will certainly show us That freedom is not to be underestimated. Jesus Christ. It appears I've disturbed the locals. I'd best take care of them before they rat on us. You guys are saved. If you're a badass like me, you shouldn't need to worry about fire, because you've got fire retardant armor. Now it still hurts, bear that in mind, but it hurts a lot less than if you didn't have it. Ow. Now that we have cleared this place, we shall raise a Super Earth flag to proudly announce our democratic annexation. Gentlemen, do please remember to salute the Super Earth flag as it rises. It appears that they're opposing to our annexation. Well, that sucks for them, doesn't it? Unfortunate for you. For Super Earth does not give up that easily. For democracy. They're opposing us again! For Super Earth's flame is unmatched. Let us see what this thing can do, shall we? It is no napalm, so it is going to be a lot less powerful. But it is called a mini nuke. I'm sure it is... Fucking Christ! It appears to have done nothing. As I said, napalm is far superior. It was not my throw. Not in the slightest, for my throw is democratic, and to deny it would be treachery. Now make sure to prime your Flammenwerfer before going over the rise, for it may take some time. However, this time is worth it, for your foes will crumble and scream beneath the flames of freedom. It appears I'm going to have to do this the hard way. Oh dear, my flamethrower's out. Oh, well, better switch to my secondary one. Now, of course, I don't have anything to blow this up with, but I'm fairly certain that by democracy's hand and a flamethrower, this should die. Isn't democracy beautiful? Now, of course, we've got some comrades here. Well, now that they have been suppressed, let us move on. Ah, yes, the planet has planned for it too. Come at me, meteors, help me destroy this fascist machinery. For democracy's will destroy this for me. Ow! Fuck! Seems this planet is fascist as well! Ah! You fascist bastards! See, if you're too close to use your flamethrower, do remember you have fists. Now, once you are done spreading as much... Bugger. Now, once you are done spreading as much democracy as you can, we shall move on to the extraction point. Now, of course, this is where your incendiary mines come in. They cordon off an entire section by peacefully resolving any people who move into its vicinity. Oh dear, it appears they've gotten around it. Well, get on this HMG emplacement, which just so happens to be here, and blow them away to Kingdom Come. Back to your fascist roots, I say, back! Oh dear, it appears I'm being shot at from the right. Well, good thing that democracy is a same-day sendage package. Yes, I did say sendage, because sendage is now a word in my lexicon. My lexicon is vast, and democracy allows me the freedom to make it up. It appears I keep being shot at from the fucking right. Maybe I should have placed my mines there. There's one behind there, just stuck. Oh, well, aren't we glad that the fascists are stupid? Oh dear, it appears he has gotten out of his containment cell. Back to the freedom camp with you! Are you denying a freedom camp? Well, to the flamer. Ah, yes. See, they didn't get it off because we are awesome. Back, I said. You bastards. Ah, you're on the wrong side of the wall, I see. Well, that sounds like a you issue. Ow! I have been stabbed by a fascist blade, but democracy protects me. Broke my arm. Anyway, this has been your fire safety officer. Please heed my warnings about fire and be safe. in destroying the fascist threat.